today we will start actually geography.
Geography, right?
A chapter is environment.
Yeah, right. So which chapter did you do from geography?
Environment.
Environment. Okay. Okay. So it talks
Yes.
about the environment. Now, what's environment? Tell me what is your understanding on environment? What is environment according to you? What is environment according to you first? Tell me.
Actually, environment means the which is surrounded by us, means a place, people, things which is surrounded by us.
Not by us. We are surrounded by our environment. Okay,
Okay.
environment is much larger space. We are surrounded by environment.
Surrounded by
Now, environment doesn't only consist of plants and animals. It consists the entire system, ecosystem where the life exists. Okay, it can include the ponds where the fishes lives, the jungles, the house of the
water to
animals,
drink.
and also
Water to drink, ma'am. Also, water to
yes,
drink.
yes. So everything and anything that is required to us is around us, confined in a space. Okay, that
Okay.
is environment to us. It supports our life. Without our environment, we won't be able to survive. Right? Now,
Okay.
okay. So, what is the components of environment? First, environment is divided into three parts: human made, natural, and human.
Yeah.
Human made and human are two different things. What is natural? Natural
Nat-
is which is, tell me,
natural means which is nature is produced. Nature is
produced
produced.
by nature.
By nature. It's
Produced
produced
by
by nature.
it is available in our nature in its raw
Okay.
form. For an example, we can say water,
Hmm.
plants, atmosphere, soil. So these doesn't follow any laws. Okay, we might try to shape it in our own way, but we cannot. Nature is raw and wild, this form.
Okay.
Now another is human made. Human made is something where we have constructed something for our own convenience. All right. For an example, we have constructed a bridge over a river so that I can
Okay.
cross the river,
Hmm.
right? Or we have built we have built homes for us. We have built temples, churches, mosques, and industries. So look at the examples over here. Parks as well, schools, parks. So schools are basically not mentioned, not present in the environment in its raw form, right? We have
Yes.
built schools for our own convenience. This is a topic that I love. This is the example that I love saying my students, that schools for you guys, it's not generally present in environment. We have built for
Yes.
our own convenience. Okay, these are human made. And what is human? Human is us. So
Religion, caste, sex means religion means which religion you are.
yes, so religion, caste, and sex, these three are present in human. Human means, suppose I am present over there, I cannot survive alone. Can I?
Okay.
I need someone to talk to. I need someone to gossip, to live my life with. So I am an individual, and the persons who are living with me, constantly living with me, are my families, right?
Okay.
Mother, father, sister, brother, grandpa, grandma, everyone. So they are the families. Now, when many more than one families combines together, they form a community. Community can be the people who follow common goal, perspective, who share common perspective, right? For an example, you would see that there would be community of particular religion. They would be confined in one particular area, or some, we cannot always say that it is always about religion. Different peoples from different religions are also living together, making a community.
Okay.
When more than one family comes together, then it is called community. Now, what is
Community.
religion? A different community follow different religions. As I said, community is not generally based on one particular religion. It can be a combo of more than one religion. It can happen. But generally, most of the community in our country at least follows one particular religion. Okay, people love to talk to people love to be with them who follow common goals. or who
Okay.
follow the common ideas at least, right? So that
Okay. Yes.
would be easier. It would be easier to live with them. That is religion. Educational, economic, and political. Like this all comes under human. So whatever we human, sometimes we go in institutes and we form our communities over there. Then it's politics.
Hmm.
Then country wise, so all this is human. Means like where the humans are present. The non-living objects which are created by humans, that can come under human made, and the natural things which are created by the nature, that comes under the nature. Okay, this is natural. These are the components of environment. Okay, now biotic and abiotic, these are in our environment. There are two components: biotic and abiotic.
Actually, they are biotic and biotic are the natural environment. Natural environment is divided into two types of. Means
Natural environment, and in our environment you would get two components: biotic and abiotic. This is again under the natural part. Okay, now in the natural part, the living organisms are biotic. For an example, me and you, animals, fishes, insects, microorganisms, everything comes under biotic. Bio means life. Okay, so whenever we're discussing about life, it's biotic. And what is
Okay.
abiotic? Abiotic means whatever is without life.
Non-living.
In nature, whatever in nature, in its raw form, without life, that is called abiotic. For an example, air, water, land, sky. Okay, air, water,
Yes.
land, sky. Right?
Okay.
Okay, I think in class 6 you have studied about biosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere.
No. We are not
In
studying
class
this.
6 you didn't. Okay, so again, our natural environment, that is land, water, air, plants, animals, they make our natural environment. Okay, what is lithosphere? Lithosphere means lith means the upper surface. Now the surface of the earth is 100 kilometers deep. 100 kilometers deep, and the uppermost layer where me and you are living is called crust or lithosphere. Okay,
Okay.
in the crust portion is also much wider, and particularly the portion where we are living. Okay, suppose this is 100 kilometers, and particularly this portion is called crust, the topmost layer. This topmost layer is called crust, and above it where we are living, this portion is called lithosphere.
Which is
Okay, lithosphere, the topmost layer of the earth. Now topmost layer is very thin. That is why I said you here, it is mentioned as very thin. The topmost layer, actually where we are living, crust can be this, but the topmost layer of the crust is called lithosphere, and it is very irregular in shape, isn't it? In some places we have mountains, in some places we have plateaus, in some places we have lands, river, water, everything. Water is also in lithosphere.
okay.
Water is also present in lithosphere. Now, landforms are very different all over our continent. Not only our continent, but in every continent, landforms are different. You will, after every 10 kilometers, your landform will change. It will
As
change
we
the
know that lithosphere also give a large number of agricultures to build our houses or a farmhouse.
Mhm.
And lithosphere actually, and the land is covered with minerals. Land. The rock and lands are covered with minerals and
Mhm.
and with soil.
I was
This
about to
much,
say that.
yes.
Right. Okay, no problem. It's really I'm telling you from this bottom of my heart, it's really good to find a student who would communicate with you, who would say their own point of view at least. So thank you for it.
Welcome.
In lithosphere, we would find many things. We would find grasslands over here. We can find man-made structures over here. Okay. Then it is also, we will find mountains over here, and agricultural lands, water, Also, it is the storehouse of mineral. Lithosphere is the storehouse of mineral. We cannot say that hydrosphere is not. We have never really explored our hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is, hydro means water.
Yes.
Okay. So, but we know that lithosphere is the source of minerals. Like, for an example, before a few years from Kashmir, I think we have found tons of lithium.
Attacks
Lithium is a
at
mineral. Lithium is a mineral, and our mobile's battery is made up of lithium.
Okay.
Okay, so we have found that mineral in Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay.
Right. Then we come to the second domain. Second domain is water domain or hydrosphere. Hydro means water. Okay. Hydro means water. Hydrosphere is the area which is comprised of water and different types of water bodies. Rivers, lakes, seas, ocean, all comes under different parts. All are different parts of water bodies. Okay. Also, there's one more thing that I would like to add, just know for your own general knowledge. Hydrosphere also has much amount of mineral wealth stored within it. Hydrosphere as well. But we could never really go deep and explore the depths of the ocean. Now, it is risky, right? If we just go down
Yes.
to the Pacific Ocean and we start exploring things, it would be risky.
Yes.
So for us, so we cannot say that it is not the storehouse of the minerals for us, but from where we can actually obtain. We can obtain it from lithosphere because it's easier for us. Exploring water is not really easy. Then
Yes.
atmosphere. Atmosphere is the layer of air that surrounds our earth. For an example, I'll say you, our body. Can you feel a gentle pressure of air in your body ever? You know
No.
what? Just keep your hand like this and just touch it this way. You know, slowly. Just try to touch it, but don't touch it. It's like you are touching, but you are not. So this there has to be a simple gap. Okay, a little gap. Just try to do this. You would feel the air between it, your hands.
Yes. Yes.
You will feel airs between your hand. So there's a thin layer of air even surrounded around our body as well. That is called air pressure. And that is why our tissues, our muscles are all intact. We are in a proper shape because of this layer. Okay. Atmosphere is a very important domain in our ecosystem. Right. Now, atmosphere, what it holds, it also holds the gravitational force. Suppose if I just throw something, it will fall down.
Apple. For example, apple.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. Apple. I'm saying the gravity of apple. Example of apple actually.
Hello?
As you said, ma'am, your voice is audible. Hello.
Hello?
Ma'am, your voice is actually audible.
I don't know what's wrong. What happened all of a sudden?
Ma'am, your voice is audible.
Hello? My voice is audible.
Yes.
Something happened here.
Ma'am, is my voice is audible?
Your voice is audible, but there is some issue. Yeah. Now I think my voice is audible to you.
Yeah.
There is this issue. I don't know why. It just my earbuds stopped responding.
Yeah.
To
Ma'am,
me.
actually, as you said that the point, the gravity force of the earth hold the atmosphere around it. If we will, for example, apple. If we will throw the apple and come back, the gravity will force to the Force to the apple.
Force the apple.
Yes. This
It
is
will
the
fall
example.
down.
Yes, yes.
On an example, I was showing you that if I throw it like this, it will fall down again.
Hmm.
Right? If I throw this way, this will fall down here. So this is gravity. Who is holding the gravity? Why outside our Earth we don't have gravity?
Why?
Why we don't have gravity outside our Earth?
Why we don't have
Hello?
etc. Ma'am, your voice is audible. Ma'am, can you please tell the answer why the earth is the question? Hello?
Hello?
Ma'am, your voice is audible. Hello? Ma'am, your voice is audible.
Something is happening around here. I can see.
Actually, it's today full of network issues are there, ma'am. Today and yesterday.
You can't really help it.
Yes.
So I was telling you that atmosphere holds our gravitational force. If you go outside our Earth, you won't find any gravity over there because there is no atmosphere to hold it. Okay, and that is why we do not find any gravity, any atmosphere outside our Earth surface. Okay, so those, why do you think the satellites are just revolving around the Earth?
Okay.
If you throw a satellite, why the satellite is revolving around the Earth? You know about satellites, right?
Yes, yes.
So when we throw a satellite outside the Earth's sphere, it revolves. If it is supposed to revolve around the Earth, it will start revolving and it will not stop because there is no atmosphere to stop it. Okay, when a ball, suppose if you throw a ball, the ball will achieve some speed. It will, if it is falling, it will fall with some speed. Okay,
Okay.
and after some time, it will stop. Even a swing, if you just like swing, after a few minutes, the swing will also stop. The swinging will stop at some point of time because
Okay.
there is this air. The air will help to stop. The air will act as friction. The air will stop it
Okay.
because of the gentle pressure. But outside Earth, there is no atmosphere. Now, just because there is no atmosphere, atmosphere is unable to hold anything. Atmosphere is unable to have any gravity as well. That is why the satellites are not coming back to the Earth, and also they are just revolving around the sun. Right?
Okay.
Understood
Yes.
this part?
Yes, ma'am.
So, understood why atmosphere is important for us?
Yes. Ma'am, can you please tell that question and with the answers I'm writing the question?
Sorry?
Ma'am,
Which
can you
question?
please tell the answer that question why act is? That question now you have told that.
Oh, that was not a question. This is not even in your syllabus. I was just teaching you
Okay.
something. I was just
Okay.
giving you an idea.
Okay. Okay.
And question answers, never, don't worry about it. The questions I would feel that I have to give you from myself, I will give you the questions by my own. I will send you a
Yeah.
PDF.
Yeah.
No need to exert yourself and write it down in the classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Relax. Okay. Another important thing, first, it is holding the gravity. Second, it is surrounding the earth and protecting us. Third is it is also protecting us from the harmful rays. So there are the layer of airs, and one layer is ozone layer.
Ozone. Okay.
Ozone layer is there. Ozone layer, what happens? The harmful rays from the sun enters, and ozone layer protects the harmful rays, and only the non-harmful rays comes to us. So ozone layer is basically, you can say, like a cloth,
Okay.
or yeah, or it's like a net. Second net. What happens when after preparing tea, we have a net.
Okay.
From that net, we like filtered the tea, and then poured it down in the cup.
Okay.
Right. So what happens? It protects the solid materials, and only the liquid material that is safe for us to drink only comes to the cup. Right. It helps in ozone layer similarly helps in filtration of the rays of sun, because the rays of the sun are not very good for us. It's really harmful.
Okay.
And if the direct rays of sunlight would reach to you, you might develop different kind of diseases like skin cancer, or it might damage your eyes, or you can have different type of rashes in your face. Okay, all these kind of skin problems will arrive in your body. So ozone layer is there, which is held again by our atmosphere, which is filtering the sun rays, harmful rays of the sun. Okay. Now, fourth part is it also helps to in the changing of the
Weather and climate.
change of weather. Okay. Now, what happens if the atmosphere changes? If the atmosphere changes, the weather and the climate will also change. How? Suppose the ozone layer is getting depleted, or I am producing very harmful gases. We are producing very harmful gases. For an example, all of us use AC, right? Air condition.
Yes.
All of us use refrigerator.
Yes.
Most of the Indians own a car, private car. And the car runs by petrol, right?
Yes.
So you might have noticed that while a car is running, there is some smoke, black sort of smoke that comes out of the car. Light, but yeah, it is there.
Okay.
Okay. Also, when we use air conditioner, some gas passes from the air conditioner that is called I'm forgetting the name. I don't remember it now. So it produces harmful gases basically. Okay. All these devices that we are using nowadays produces some harmful gases, which we mixes up with our environment, it creates hot layer. It creates hotness in our earth surface. So what happens? The temperature is increasing nowadays. Isn't it? We are changing the temperature. We are only responsible for the change of temperature and the heat that we are facing nowadays. We are responsible for it because we are producing harmful gases. And what happens? These harmful gases creates a layer like this. It blocks the earth. Okay, the harmful gases, it creates a layer like this and it blocks the earth. So what happens? Sun rays will enter from here, but it cannot pass. It cannot penetrate it and cannot pass out. So you're understanding? The heat is getting trapped inside the earth.
Okay.
And that is why you might have noticed that the temperature can be 35 or 36 degrees centigrade, but we might feel like it's 40.
Okay.
Why this happens? Because the temperature is getting trapped over here.
Yes.
The heat is getting trapped. All right. And then what will happen? If the heat will increase, then the water will evaporate. When the heat increases, the water evaporates. So water will start evaporating, and all the hot air will also rise upward. Everything that is hot will rise upward.
Okay.
Hot air rises upward. That is why whenever smoke goes upward, because it is hot.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So what happens? The hotter air, which has been trapped, the air also became hot because the heat cannot pass out, and the hot air, it will rise like this. So it will create a vacuum around here. It will now create a vacuum around here, and the airs from all other direction will rush toward this point. And that is why we would see that we experience frequent storms, suddenly dusty winds during the evening. Why? Because the entire morning, the heat, we are trapping our heat. It is increasing our temperature, and then the hot air rises, and airs from all around other surfaces rushes to this point. Okay, so this is change in atmosphere. We will experience rain when it is not even required. Rain is supposed to come during the rainy season, but in summers or in winter as well, we would see that we are experiencing rain
Okay.
because the temperature is simply increasing with the atmosphere. Understood this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is biosphere? Plants and animal kingdom. The combination of plants and animal kingdoms make together, they make the biosphere. Bios means life, where life exists. Plant and animals both are life. Where both of them coexist, that particular place is called biosphere.
Yeah. It is the narrow zone of the earth also.
Sorry?
It is the narrow zone of the earth.
Narrow zone of the earth.
Yes, earth.
Achha. Now, they have also given an idea of heavy downpour. Do you know what is heavy downpour? This
Which
term,
one?
heavy downpour. You know the meaning of this term, heavy downpour?
No, ma'am. Heavy downward, I don't know.
Okay. So, they have explained here two different types of environment, two different types of land. First is this Kerala, and the second is Rajasthan Jaisalmer. Okay, Rajasthan Jaisalmer. So, what happens? You see, Kerala. Kerala is. Um, do you have the Indian map, or shall I share it with you?
Now, my father is taken to her office, to his office actually.
Okay, wait. See, can you see the Indian map now?
Yes.
So see where is the Kerala is present. Kerala is a small state. Can you see
Okay.
Kerala?
Yeah, yeah, brown one, brown one.
Right. So and the white and the blue part is water. Okay. So you can see here that Kerala is exactly present near the wall, present near a large water body. So what is happening? Even if Kerala is getting heated, water from the nearby ocean is coming, and rain is getting, and it's raining over there. So you might imagine that the Kerala experiences higher rainfall, right? It experiences much rainfall, and when sometimes you might have noticed that sometimes it's raining very heavily.
Okay.
Those are called heavy downpours. So Kerala experiences heavy downpour. Whereas if we come to Rajasthan, see here is Rajasthan, this portion. So can you find any water bodies near Rajasthan?
Yeah, no. Wait. No.
No, right? It is surrounded by land masses. So now you can understand what is the difference. Even if the water is coming, so where the heavy downpour will happen? The heavy downpour will generally happen around this region of Gujarat.
This region I'm going to know.
See, around this region.
Which one?
Can you see
Yes,
the
Gujarat.
cursor?
Yeah,
Gujarat and
Gujarat.
at least the narrow strip here. Can you see my cursor?
No.
Okay, no.
Cursing not.
Then. So the tips of Gujarat will experience rainfall. Maharashtra, the tips of Maharashtra means the coastal line of Maharashtra will experience rainfall, but Rajasthan will not. Okay.
Okay. Now I understand.
Rajasthan will not. That was what I was trying to explain to you, that they have discussed this waterfall of Rajasthan and Kerala. So there are, how can you can imagine that how different they are.
Hmm.
Kerala at one place is experiencing heavy downpour, whereas if we talk about Jaisalmer or Rajasthan, it is experiencing much lesser waterfall. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, they have also discussed the environment. What kind of environment the desert experiences. In desert, you would what will you find in desert? Tell me. Just try. What kind of plants, animals we can find in desert?
Cactus, camel,
Camel, animals.
bacteria,
Animals we can find camel.
bacteria camel,
Reptiles as
we
well.
bacteria camel we can also find. Bacteria camel.
Then reptiles.
Reptiles.
Reptiles are also found over there. Why reptiles are found over there? Because reptiles are cold-blooded animals. They love heat.
Okay.
Reptiles are cold-blooded animals. That is why during the summer, winter season, you won't find any reptile.
Yes.
Because they feel winter much in much larger. How should I say? They feel cold much more than us.
Okay.
So they just go inside their homes and will not come out throughout the winter. And in Pakistan, they are experiencing so much of heat, and that is why you would find lizards and reptiles over there.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about plants, shrubs are found over there. Cactuses are most common. In
Okay.
animals we have discussed, right? And the vegetation is not really like they eat bajra, jowar, these kind of foods. Okay, dal bati, not very spicy foods. Not very spicy food.
Ma'am, I have written actually what is ecosystem in my own sentence. So shall I tell to you? Ecosystem is a system where living thing and non-living thing are interact with each other and with their environment. Is it okay?
Interact with each other.
Interact with each other and with their environment.
Okay.
Is it okay?
You can say
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Achha. Now, all the plants and animals, human beings depend on their immediate surroundings. Okay, and often they are also independent or interdependent on each other. What is this interdependence of animals and plants? For example, see, our food habits. You are in Odisha, right?
Yeah, Odisha.
Bhubaneswar.
Yeah.
So you might have noticed that the kind of food you eat, what kind of food you eat, which is commonly available in the marketplace?
Rice actually common. Rice, roti. Rice.
Rice is much common. Rice
Yeah,
is more
rice.
than roti.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Because rice is available over here. If you go to North India, you would find that they are not even having rice. They won't have rice because rice is not available over there. So
Yes,
you understand that how we are actually shaped is we are totally dependent on environment. If you go and live in North India for more than 1 month, now you would start getting irritated because we are not habituated to live in that environment. The
We are habituated to eat only rice.
We are habituated to eat only rice. Now, if we start eating roti every day and we won't eat rice, then our body will form in certain way. We won't like the food, and then our taste buds will start craving for it, right?
As for 1 week or 3 weeks ago, we went to actually Kolkata. As we eat nowadays, we are eating only roti. But sometimes we are eating rice. At Kolkata, we always eat roti and roti. At lunch, we are eat roti. Yes, ma'am.
No, that is very wrong. I live in Kolkata and I eat rice a lot. I ate rice in my breakfast today. I ate rice in my lunch today as well.
Yes,
Really? Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, really.
Yes, ma'am. As I was staying at hotel, the hotel man said that at Calcutta we always eat roti. I know that Kolkata people always eat dal and rice and with roti actually they eat. Both they love.
And
Actually, my
machli bhaja.
man, yeah, machli bhaja. Actually, one ma'am is there, the Munmun Chatterjee ma'am. They study as math at fourth
Okay.
class. They are actually from Kolkata.
Okay.
Then they
Right.
leave. They love to say we love to eat some fish. As this is our traditional that we always eat fish. That was
Right. Yeah, I'm going to explain it to you why.
yes,
Now,
ma'am.
as I was telling you that we are totally independent on our environment in the society that we are living. So, why do you think? Even I think the peoples of Odisha eat much like fishes and everything,
Yes.
right? But if we go to Chhattisgarh or Madhya Pradesh, they won't be eating fishes much. Why? Because from our side, the Bay of Bengal is the Bay of Bengal is nearer to us, isn't it?
Huh.
From Odisha and West Bengal, Bay of Bengal is nearer, and that is why we tend to eat more fishes because fishes is easily available to us.
Huh.
Some people I have also seen that they will not only eat fishes but also different kind of jellyfish. People that also eat that. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so why do we eat fishes a lot? Because it is easily available from our side. If you go to
Okay.
North India, they won't eat fish. And they don't really like eating fish. They don't know the taste and the beauty the fishes have because it is not available to them,
There.
and they have not eaten it. They are not habit. They don't have a habit of it.
Okay.
Also, again, you will see that the types of vegetables that we are eating.
Yes.
Vegetables are also types of vegetables that we are eating is also very different from the vegetables of North India, to our side at least. Okay,
Yes.
so we see that how our ecosystem shape us to the person that we become, the food habits and the way we live. You would see that the person who are living in urban areas are quite different from the people who are living in rural areas. If you go and live in a rural area for 1 month, you would get irritated. But the
Yes.
people in rural areas are habits. They just have the habit of living there. They
Yes.
won't like the urban cities, and we won't like the rural
Different
areas.
traditions are there. Different traditional.
Traditions are there. Also, we would say that animals and plants are interdependent among each other. How?
Yes.
We as humans or animals, we cannot produce foods. Can we?
Hmm.
Plants
No.
produce food.
Yes.
Plants
Plant
produce
tradition.
foods. We take our food from the plants and then we eat. So what
Okay.
is happening? Understand this chain. First, plants are taking sunlight and they are producing food. Okay. Now uh, imagine cow. Imagine any animal, an animal who
Okay.
ate who ate grass. Tell me the
Hmm.
animals who eat grasses, not cow.
Cow.
Goat, goat,
Goat. Yes.
goat. Goat eats grasses.
Grass. Grasses. Yes.
They are eating grasses. Now another animal might eat grass, might eat goat. For an example, let's say a tiger ate a goat.
Okay.
There are also people who eat tiger flesh. I'm telling you,
Hmm.
there are people. Okay, so what is
Okay.
happening if a tiger is eaten by another human being? A tiger is eaten by another human being,
Yes.
right? Or the basic example is what does a hen eats? Hen is eating grains which is produced by plants. Okay,
Hmm.
and then hen is eaten by the human beings.
Okay.
Chicken basically, which is eaten by the
Okay.
human beings. All right. So
Okay.
you see how we are interdependent among each other for our food.
Yes.
Basically, the animals are interdependent on each other, on plants and also the animals. Because
Yes.
humans are carnivores. Humans are not herbivores. We are omnivores. We also
Yes.
eat
Both.
vegetables and we also eat fleshes.
Both.
Right? So you see how peoples who are living now. Imagine that if I am living in Kolkata, I won't basically eat someone
Hmm.
from Bihar, but I
Yes.
won't eat up any animal from Madhya Pradesh,
Yes.
because that will be
Yes.
far, because that would be
Yes.
far to me. So I would be eating the vegetables and the fleshes available in my locality.
Yes.
That is why it is said that animals, plants, and human beings depend on their surroundings.
Yes.
Okay, sometimes they are
Okay.
independent as well, like plants are independent.
Hmm.
We are not. This entire chain, this entire relationship between organisms and their surroundings. Okay, this
Okay.
chain is called ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
Ecosystems means the system where the animals, plants are interdependent among each other,
Okay.
and they're also dependent among their surroundings. This entire chain is called ecosystem.
Ecosystem. Okay.
Now, what exists in an ecosystem? Ecosystem also have grassland, desert,
Huh.
mountains, lake, rivers, ocean, and small ponds. All
Okay.
these comes under ecosystem. Now, human environment, the last part.
Yes.
Now, what used to happen previously? What used to happen previously when we didn't know how to build houses, when we were
Hmm.
not this advanced? I think you know the evolution of man. First,
Yeah.
we are, our ancestors are monkeys, basically, apes,
Okay.
right? Or apes, or we say monkey in general.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there was a time when we used to live in, we might be living in trees, we might be eating whatever we get in front of us, we would be fighting with arrows and stones like the animal fights.
Hmm. Yes. Yes.
Or it might also happen that we might bite someone and chunk the flesh out of the person.
Last year that Viznois was happened with Salman Khan. Like Salman Khan attack with dear Viznois was happened.
Really, I never knew this. I don't have that much of Bollywood
Yes,
news.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It was happened with Rajasthan
Really?
at Rajasthan.
So
At Rajasthan it was happened.
someone
Viznois.
chunked his flesh.
No, no. One day, Salman Khan came to Rajasthan and attacked with deer. It was happened with noise, and people said you are bad, and so go away from our traditional and don't touch our animals. It was happened with noise last year.
Okay. Okay. So, as I was telling you that once upon a time we were like animals only. We used to
Hmm.
live together with harmony. Yeah,
Hmm.
obviously, animals would eat, human beings for their own food, and we would be eating animals for our own food. But now,
Okay.
what happened? We evolved with time.
Okay.
We evolved so much that we have forgotten to adapt with the nature.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, first, human beings used to live a simple life. Simple life, as if I'm saying you that suppose when humans just started agriculture, what they did, they used to build small houses. All the
Okay.
vegetables that they're eating are produced in their own courtyards.
Okay.
Okay, so they are just plucking the vegetables from there, cooking it in their houses, eating it, and living by the riverside, drinking water and sleeping around, doing nothing,
Yes.
enjoying. This was the life. But what
Hmm.
happened? Humans like evolving, and we evolved. And now what we are doing? We learn to grow crops, we learn to domesticate animals, and we have settled a life of our own. The wheel then what happened after some point of time? We started agriculture, and there was surplus food for us. Suppose this much food is required for a family, but the family is producing this amount of food. So what it would do with the surplus food? It would try to
Okay.
give the food to someone else. This was the mindset first, that I will give my surplus food to someone else rather than wasting it. But then what happened? Then it clicked on someone's mind that why am I the only one who is giving the surplus food? Why the other one is not giving me anything? So
Okay.
that's what happened. That time the barter system started. Barter system means I will give you this amount of food and you will give me this amount of food in return. So what you
Okay.
at that point of time, that suppose I am giving you 50 grams of kaju,
Okay.
I'm giving you this amount of kaju, and some other person is giving me this same amount of rice. So tell me, what would be more costlier, cashew or rice?
Cashew is the most costly.
Cashew is costlier. So then it clicked on another person's mind that whatever I am giving is more costly, is more precious, and whatever the other person is giving me is not that precious. So I should get the proper amount for the food, for the things that I am giving.
Hmm.
I should get some money for that. I should get proper amount, and then money system happened. Money
Okay.
arrived. So that is why we have now. But whenever we are buying something, we are paying money for it,
Okay.
right? Then this system started. This also started after the invention of wheel. When wheel invented, what happened? We were able to establish bullock. Sorry, we were able to make bullock cart, and then traveling became easy. Traveling was basically to sell their foods only, and then people started now traveling has become a very common scenario, but previously it was not.
Okay.
But after that, what happened? We started harming our nature. For an example, there are mountains. Mountains are generally of this shape. It is a natural geographic feature. We shouldn't mess with it. But what we are doing, we are cutting the mountains from between and we are making roads. Now, what happens because of this? When we are making roads, sometimes what happens, the soil, the layer of soil is getting weaker. And then if there is heavy downpour in that area, then the soil will the plants will just come out with the soil. Okay, because you have messed it. Also, what we are doing, we are throwing plastic in water, we are throwing plastic in soil. Imagine if a root, instead of having soil, is having plastic. Can it hold the plastic? Plastic is slippery, right?
Yes.
If it won't get the soil to hold, would it really achieve the full strength that it might have? No, right?
No.
It is harmful. We are throwing plastics in water bodies. Now the
Yes.
fishes, they are eating, they think that the plastic is food and they gulp the plastic. And what happens? The plastic create toxin within their body and they die because of it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how we are harming our nature. We are producing different types of polluted gases in our environment, which is doing what? Which is ultimately increasing the temperature.
Okay.
Temperature is increasing. Lot many things are happening. People can't even go out in sun these days.
Yes. Nowadays people does not go because too much of high sunlight. Too much heat.
So people, it is said that the last line you see, so who is harming our nature most? Humans are harming our nature most. Okay. People need to learn that how to live with the environment in a harmonious way.
Yes.
People need to learn that how to live in a society in a harmonious way so that it would not harm the environment. Because environment, as much as the environment need us, we need the environment as well. If they imagine a area like we are cutting trees, we are building our own houses. Imagine a day when there would be no trees around. How would you live then? How would you get the oxygen then? The oxygen and the carbon dioxide, these two things are well maintained.
Yes.
Right? If human beings won't be there or the animals won't be there, then the plants won't get their carbon dioxide. And if the plants won't be there, then the humans won't get their oxygen. So we are interdependent among each other. But what are we doing? We are constantly harming them. We are constantly messing with our environment. And that is why you see, we are having floods, we are having earthquakes, and so many more things.
Yes.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the first chapter, environment, tells you that how humans need to live their life so that it can maintain a harmony between plants and animals. We do so many wrong things. We throw our dust just anywhere. We might have eaten our chips and we throw the plastic in this.
We cutted our trees as we
trees.
Yes.
We do so much harm to the nature. and we don't even
Yes.
realize. We think this is common. This is not common,
Yes.
right? So the chapter is done. Tell me
Okay.
if you have any doubt.
No, I'm not doubt.
Are you
No,
sure?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sure. I'm not doubt.
Right. So
Yes.
we are done with the chapter.
Yes, ma'am.
So your homework would be, please go through the chapter. Okay. And next day we would discuss some question answers, and I will also send you the PDF of the question answers. Right?
Yeah. Okay. No problem. Okay. Bye, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you. Ta-ta.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.